In a small village pressed against the shoulders of a great mountain, life followed one narrow path. The people farmed the slopes the same way their fathers had. They fished the same river, they hunted the same forests, and they believed the same beliefs without question. But among them lived a young man who felt restless. Every morning, as his hands touched the soil, his mind drifted elsewhere. He watched the mountain not as a barrier, but as a book unread. He listened to the elders speak of tradition, yet something inside him whispered, "What if this is not the only way?" The village called him distracted. His friends called him strange. But the truth was simple. He had begun to think for himself. While others farmed blindly, he studied the land. He tested the soil with water, fire, and patience. He observed which rocks held minerals, which clay hardened strongest, which plants thrived when planted together. He began collecting rare mountain clay and mineral-rich soil, refining it, drying it, grading it, not for food, but for value. Merchants in the city paid fortunes for such materials, for construction, medicine, advanced farming, and trade. But the village did not see value. They saw rebellion. Friends stopped walking beside him. Whispers followed him through the market. The elders warned him, and finally the king summoned him. "You abandon our ways," the king said. "Return to what we practice, or leave this kingdom." The young man did not argue. He did not beg. He only bowed and kept his vision. He was cast out. Homeless, sleeping beneath the same mountain that inspired him, he continued his work, alone, hungry, but unbroken. Because faith does not disappear when comfort is taken away. More than a month passed. Then one day, a rich businessman arrived in the village, searching for something rare, high-quality mineral clay and fertile composite soil for a massive project. The villagers were silent. No one knew such things. Then a voice rose from the edge of the crowd. "I do." The young man stepped forward. What followed shocked the kingdom. The businessman tested his work, saw its quality, understood its vision. A partnership was born. Years later, the village stood transformed. The largest modern farm in the region, regulated mining that respected the mountain, jobs for the people, a hospital where none had existed, schools, roads, and opportunity. And the king, once his judge, now stood in respect. The lesson is simple, yet powerful. We seldom realize that our most private thoughts are not truly our own. We think in languages, images, and beliefs handed to us by society. But the moment you dare to unlearn, to think differently, you don't just change your life, you change the destiny of everyone around you.
If this story spoke to you, subscribe now, because more life-changing stories are coming.